Hey y'all, we're supposed to get a light frost this evening and get down to about 41. And that could take out all the annuals, including the cut flowers. So I wanted to show you what I did. Basically, I just harvested as many cut flowers as I could at that particular moment. And I wanted to kind of show you a little bit. So these would be considered the large, like main flowers. I talk about main flowers. And this is what I used to do too, is I used to make one bouquet of like big main flowers. They're not all really pretty, but you know what? It kind of represents the season that we're in right now. But I used to do all one big thing of main flowers. Uh-oh, and this guy's not happy, so he's gonna come out. But if you use filler flowers, those are smaller ones that can go around them. And then filler materials are different leaves for things. These are cosmos right here. Cosmos. This is Russian sage. That is actually asters. I just cut a couple stems there. I left some for plenty for the pollinators. So we've got Russian sage, some asters, some cosmos. It gives you a little bit of height and a lot of like movement. And then what I would do is I would put them together with the main flowers. And what I like to see in a bouquet, I don't know about you, but what I like to see in a bouquet is I like to be, I like to get the feeling that it's actually a garden, that things are actually growing together. So I just kind of put this together. I'm going to rubber band it and put it in water. But I kind of put this together to show you, it's a small representation of what I would do in a large bouquet. So it kind of looks like the mums are growing with the English lavender. And then we've got the main flower just popping out in the middle. Let's see if I put it in front of the fridge. There we go. So you got the mums. Not English lavender, Russian sage, zinnia, and then some taller Russian sage to give a little bit of height. And that's what I like to see in a bouquet. I like to see a representation of something that actually reminds me of the garden or of its own little mini garden. And by using filler flowers and filler leaves, I've mentioned before, like you could use like willow or cherry or other leaves from trees and bushes and shrubs and grasses. You could use grasses. You actually extend out the bouquet. So I have in here, maybe 12 to 15 different single flowers that are zinnias. And if I just kept them together in one or two bouquets, I would only have one or two bouquets. But if I put them as the star in a bouquet surrounded by supporting cast, I'm going to get more bouquets. And I actually may sell more if I were selling them. And it is a messy job. I do wear gloves with like rubber stuff on them. And I do use pruners. And then what I do is I strip the leaves with my gloves. I strip the stems, of the leaves. And so that's a lot of the leaves and things that were left on there. Everything inside the vases here they have no leaves on them. They're just zinnias, flowers without the leaves. These are filler flowers. And they could be anything that you think looks beautiful. I've seen people with like tiny marigolds. I've seen lavender in bouquets. If it's inside, that's great. If it's outside, be careful because it could draw some bees. So you may not want to put bouquets like this outside. But again, here's an example of main flower with supporting flowers around it and above it and below it.